Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. It's the Spiritual Warrior UK here. So if you picked pile B, this is your Sacred Union reading. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment and share. Give us a thumbs up. Hit the bell button and then you'll know when I post. Generally on here most days, mix things up, also on Instagram daily. So pile B's, you picked the rose quartz here, romantic love, trust and harmony. Drawing this card signifies that love will soon enter your life, either as a romantic gift or in a way that will help and heal past wounds to move on. Okay, and we are using the Muse Tarot. So let's get some themes. What's happening for pile B's counterpart, please? Where are pile B's counterpart? Pile B's counterpart, please. Too many. Pile B's counterpart, please. Pile B's, please. What do we need to know? Counterpart. Thank you. One with these cards is that they're so big. I find them quite difficult to shuffle. The healing temple of the lunar light, life cycles, energy healing and communication. Okay, what else do we need to know? What's going on for pile B's counterpart, please? Pile B's counterpart. Oh, okay. All right, we've got 3. I'm going to take them. Okay, you're very close to achieving your goals. Hold your vision. And you are good enough. So what I feel, again with this, this is a little bit similar energy to pile A, that communication is coming in. Now with pile A, I did feel that they were definitely separated. I'm not getting this so much. That there could be simple communication, or it could be that you've been in separation here. Take it as it resonates. It's a general collective reading. What I'm getting here, pile B's, is that there has been a cycle that's closed itself out, and you are on the way to achieving your dreams, your goals. Hold your vision. Don't let it go. You are good enough to have whatever it is you desire. And, you know, you might find that you don't want to put a name to that, that you might just want to say, you know, bring in love, bring in divine love, bring in my divine counterpart, whoever that may be. And then you don't limit it to, I don't know why I'm saying this to you, pile B's, but this is what's come to mind. You know, when you're more open, when you detach slightly, this is not about triggering, this is not about holding on. Because if you feel that you let go, this won't manifest. It doesn't work like that. The more you let go, the more you heal, the more you are whole, the more this moves together. As it moves, it flows. So there is an element of, so they're showing me 4 of Pentacles. A really, really interesting energy. In my throat feels very, very tight and restricted, and it's almost like it's holding on so tight that it's quite restricting. It feels like it's quite a restrictive energy, and that feels quite intense. It feels quite full on, and it's almost like making me want to step back from the energy. That's kind of how it feels. So if that resonates for you, pile B, you need to breathe. You need to just kind of let this go. Take a step back, focus on you, do your own internal healing, look at your own life cycles. Things are coming into place, but focus on you, focus on the journey, focus on the ascension. Okay, let's get some more tarot and just see where this is going, please. All right, what do pile B's counterparts, what do they wish that their counterpart knew? What do they wish their counterpart knew with where they are? Okay, Harvey, what do their counterparts wish that they knew about them? What do they wish they knew about them? Okay. Okay, we've got the Two of Emotions. We've got the Ace of Inspiration in reverse. We've got the Empress, and we've got the Page of Voices. Okay, so I just need to remind myself what is what. Okay, so we've got the Two of Cups here. So this is our soulmate union. Our inspiration is the Wands. So we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. We've got the Empress. And the Page of Voices is the Page of Swords. Got the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck in reverse. Okay. Again, I'm getting very much sort of throat energy, sort of constriction. So with this union, with your sacred counterpart, it's almost like the passion is overwhelming. It's constricting. If you have a look where this energy is coming out of her head, it's like it's sort of exploding out, and she's got cactuses in her hair and behind her head, and it almost feels like it's just sort of too intense, that it feels like they give me like pins and needles, like little electric shocks, like really tiny little electric shocks, that it's that kind of intense, that they had to step back, that they had to move away from this to almost sort of ground themselves, to figure out what was going on. And it wasn't possible to step forward to get this new beginning, because there was so much passion, there was so much going on, there was so much being chucked at them, that it was just completely overwhelming. And what they needed was some time to... Okay, my guys just said man up. But I was trying to think of another way of putting it, but they just said it again. So I do apologise, masculine. I feel that was a very kind thing to say. I feel get that inner strength would have been a more appropriate way to say it. But to get that internal strength, that internal nurturing to take care of the things that they had to take care of. But I feel what kind of happened is that they just sort of got really busy at something else and pretend that it just wasn't going on, as if it was going to go away. I'm just a little bit like burying their head in the sands, but they knew it was there. And now I'm feeling like it, because what it was doing was giving them like palpitations. It was making them feel very anxious. That's the feeling that I get here. So we've got the page, of Swords here. So again, it feels very kind of like cutting and spiky and kind of sharp. This is the sort of feeling I get if you think it's like it was the cactus, it was the pins and needles. We've got the Page of Swords. It was just spiky, sharp. It's like not wanting to be around, a prickly energy that just made them feel very anxious and very uncomfortable. And they couldn't control it. They couldn't see it. They couldn't understand it. They couldn't... Okay, I've got it. So it's when they ascended, when their world opened up for them, initially for a lot of people there is a lot of resistance, because it really makes you question everything that's going on, everything that you believe to be true, everything you thought you had figured out, and everything was all turned on their head, and it made them feel very out of control, very irritable. It's like prickly, like I can't put a word to it. It's just like it's like that. It's like that irritation, and everything was just irritating. It's like they had to step back, and that's what was going on for them, because they just couldn't oh God, they're giving me this saying, and they couldn't see the wood for the trees. It's like the theme of the moment of what's going on is like everyone's got overwhelmed. There's so much going on. There's so much, and you know, I think this is very collective as well. Certainly in the UK, where we be in sort of lockdown again. It's this feeling of suppression, a feeling of not being able to do what you want to do, not understanding all this craziness that's going on. None of the new rules make much sense to anybody, and there's a real kind of prickliness in the energy that's around at the moment, and that's kind of what I'm feeling here. Okay, what are they working on? What's pile B, divine counterpart, working on? Pile B, what's the divine counterpart working on with regards to the relationship? What are they working on with regards to the relationship? Okay, we've got the Muse of Inspiration. That's the King of Wands. That was the bottom of the deck. Okay, we've got the Tower. We've got the Two of Materials in reverse, and we've got the World. Yeah, big completions going on here. This is like the prick. It's like so much being chucked at you at once, and that's the Tower for me is just confirmation of what I was picking up here. It's like I have no control over what's going on. I feel like my world is shattering. And look, this spiky energy again, this electric, this lightning coming up. If this is making sense to you, this lightning, this prickliness, whether they actually have it as a physical symptom, I'm hearing for some, or whether you get that when you tune into them, I'm not sure. But if that's symptoms that you've been feeling, that's what I'm really picking up on. It's an internal and it's an external. So it's like the Two of Materials here, the Two of Pentacles. There was real trying to balance up, and I don't think that they're quite able to do that at the moment because of these big cycles coming to an end. There is a stepping forward into a more mature energy with passion, with purpose, with the Twin is what I'm getting here. But I feel like there is a pause currently. What are they afraid? Just turn this over. What are they afraid of? What's pile B's counterpart afraid of, please? What's their anxiety about? Thank you. Okay, we've got the Magician in reverse. We've got the Knight of Materials, which is the Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Voices, which is the Eight of Swords. Nine of Voices on the bottom of the deck. This was on there twice. This was also on the last one again, so I'm going to take that. Oh God, this spike. Excuse me, I have to have a drink. Wow. Yeah, what are they afraid of? They're afraid of their own power. They're afraid of almost like the manifestation of what it's down to me. That's giving them a sort of lack of mental clarity. You know, so many of these, it's like everything is coming out of the head. Their heads are joined, stuff coming out of her head. She's got spikes in her head, more cactus here, more colours coming out of her head here. The wisdom that they will get from this is immense, but they're not seeing it. Can't see the wood for the trees. My goodness me, if I had £1 each time I heard that saying this week, I would be a wealthy woman. There is wisdom that's going to come of this, but at the moment it's like, and when I looked up into the world, it's almost like I saw the wings of the owl here. It's like they are growing because there is a completion at the moment, but you know, when you're in it, you can't recognize it. So they're not recognizing the wisdom that they're getting. They're not able to step forward with the clarity that they need because they don't have the clarity at the moment. It's like they're knocking heads. That's the pause. It's like it's like not clear thinking at all. And then we've got the Nine of Voices, which is the Nine of Swords again. You know, that sorrow, that not seeing things clearly, that illusion, that entrapment, the grief, the anguish. That's that anxiety that I was feeling here. And that's what they're afraid of. Can you give me any more of what it actually is that they're afraid of? Their own power, all their lack of power. It's like everything's changed. Everything's changed. I have power. I don't have. Yeah, the awakening. Yeah, I mean, there couldn't be a better card for this at all. And then we've got the Ten of Voices in reverse. So, you know, really coming to their will awaken when this process has finished. But I feel that they're really going through this at the moment. Through this tower, it's going to make them grow so much. They do recognize this connection. They do recognize for what it is. But there's so much going on at the moment. They're not able to see the wood for the trees. I know, you keep telling me. Wow, this is the theme, pile B. This is the theme. Clear everything out. If you're watching this for somebody else, for you, remember that you are mirrors. Clear everything out. Ground yourself. The energy has calmed down. It was very hot, and not like externally, but internally. It was a very heated energy. It was like a burning of the old internal, to really cleanse through, to end these processes, to push these end of cycles when their heels were sort of dug in a little bit, really being pushed through, really being, no, you're going to wake up and see this. You're not going to ignore this anymore. It was a little bit of a kick at the backside from spirit in taking the path that they need to take, and they really didn't want to take it. That's where that prickliness comes. That was where that irritation. No, I don't want to look at this. And it's like, well, I'm afraid you don't have a choice, because it is going to be shown to you. And they are still going through that process. They're still finding their feet, finding their voice even, but they are awakening. They will do this once they've ended this cycle. So let's just get a romance angel card for you, pile B. Okay, what would pile B's counterpart want to say to them, please? Yeah, worth waiting for. Yeah, at the moment, they are doing the work. They are going through the process. And one more, please. Okay, this one. Stay optimistic about your love life. Yeah, and they led me to the bottom of the deck, which was also chemistry and trust. Okay, we will leave it there. And let's just get one journey of love to end the readings for you, pile B. Okay. Thank you. Oh, okay, we have two. What have we done, karma? And this is what I'm talking about. This is the karma that's taking place. This is the karma that they are closing out a cycle, and I've been watching you. This is exactly the same card that came out for pile A, so you might be drawn to watch that as well, if you were drawn to that. And the two are slightly different, but I'm told that being connected in a lot of ways. So I hope you found that useful, pile B. Sending you so much love, so much light, and I'll speak to you again soon.